Hello there assassins and welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. Now in every single video of mine I always try and be a little bit secretive with what we're actually building, and I know you can read that in the title, but I still try and give a little preview of the build before I actually show the build. But here today it's really obvious what we're building because it says it right there. So yeah, we're building WALL-E. We are building WALL-E here today in Minecraft. He is the awesome Disney Pixar robot. He's kind of a recycling robot that shovels rubbish into his good old belly there and turns it into cubes of rubbish so it can be recycled or what have you. The adventure of WALL-E, he finds a plant and then kind of goes on an adventure with this plant kind of restoring humanity, I'm going to say. It might be a bold statement, but he is humanity's savior. He is my savior. WALL-E is such a good character, and I just had to build him in Minecraft today. Now he is packed full of details here as well. He does have very, very detailed tracks with the anvils down here, different texturing with the buttons, the walls, everything and what have you just in there. We have lots of these iron bars representing the different iron bits and bobs coming off of his robot sort of skeleton or structure. We have the bits of rust represented with these wet sponges. I thought they look really cool. We of course have his sort of backpack as well, where he sticks all his sort of collectibles in there that can go back to his house with. Obviously he has his detailed eyes there. He has his little solar panel kind of battery life icons up here, so these sort of LCD screens that tell him if his battery's running low and he needs to recharge. And then of course we have WALL-E's signature sort of logo down here as well. So yeah, it is a very packed up build. We have a lot to do today, so let's get started. Now then, coming over here to the right side of my original WALL-E, I'm going to take these materials for our tracks firstly. We want to take some deep slate tile slabs, some deep slate tile stairs, polished black stone buttons, polished deep slate tiles, polished deep slate tile walls, anvils, polished deep slate tile slabs as well. Sorry, just slabs, not tile. Saying tile too much. Okay, so first things first, we want to build the track over on the left side to then add ourselves a little bridge to the right side. Now to do this left side track, I'm going to quickly go in line with my original build. I'm just going to place a block down about here. That's perfect. And this would be for my stair, isn't it? Just there. Perfect. I'm going to take an upside down stair behind this one. Just ignore the pair of legs in the background. It was a build I was planning but didn't finish, and now I can't remember what it was for. So ignore the legs. I'll remove them one day. For now, they'll stay. We'll take ourselves the deep slate tile block here for one, with a slab on top as well. We need to get ourselves an upside down stair here, but of course it's going to be placed normally just there, so we don't want that. We'll have to place a block here temporarily to build that, and then add in the slab backwards after it. We'll do a slab just here. Again, this one has an upside down stair at the front, so we'll take a normal block. Oops, messed that up, didn't I? So upside down stair here, slab, block for now, upside down stair, slab. So I've gone stair, upside down backward stair, block on top, slab on top, upside down stair, slab on top, upside down stair. That is perfect. This is kind of the peak of our track, and then it just goes up by one more slab back there. It then comes down by an upside down stair, so I'll do a temporary block to add an upside down stair just in here. Then I want to place myself a slab here and build it a block width with another slab beneath, like so. I'll then take an actual block just in here, another slab here, a block down from it here. A slab needs to go on the underside of this block, so I'm going to have to dig into the grass here to place one. And then what I'm going to do here is stick myself a normal stair and then break into the ground for 1, 2, 3, 4 deep slate tiles just in here, like so. Now then, beyond this point, we want to add in ourselves some of our actual blocks just in here. Now this can get a little bit awkward because not every single kind of tracked area needs to have a block behind it, or especially not the same block material. So we might just do this a bit slowly firstly, and then sort of build up once we've got the confidence. So we'll go with our polished deep slate for 1, 2, 3. We'll do one on the side and one on the other side, so it's like a plus sign, like a big cog. We'll do one diagonally up from this one, like that. We'll do one in this little gap down here, like so. And I believe this one is going to actually be built up there and built down there, and then maybe minusing that one just in there. I'll do another block just in this gap down here. And this one you can't see behind it, but I'm just going to do another normal block in there as well. That way I can take my deep slate wall, and I'll go for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Again, you can swap out these materials for your deep slate tiles as they're in the ground. We'll do another wall in here, another wall in here, a wall in here, and you guessed it, literally walls for those two. And up here we actually do ourselves a deep slate tile like that. Over this way, what I'm going to do is do 2 more deep slate tiles on the end, or copy what I've done with the track actually, just there. And again on this side as well, because these ones are a bit tricky to, you know, get the same sort of thing going. So as you can see over here, I've just copied what I've done, and copied all over the top as well for another layer, because that way we keep the track sort of design going. So over here, I'll just do myself pretty much the same thing, but I'll use a deep slate tile instead of that wall. That one. Over here again, we need this one to look similar, so we'll have to do ourselves deep slate tile, slab, slab, this one, again, deep slate tile. So even if it looks a little bit strange on this side, it won't after we put the details in, because we make this nice and 3D, and it looks much better than what we have right now, if that makes sense. So we'll do a polished black stone button here, and one here, and then an anvil here, held up by the button, crazy, and then one over here, again held up by a button, just there, like so. Perfect, that is one track down. Now then, of course, these tracks are very, very important for WALL-E's body. They hold up his entire structure. So to get over to the other track, we need to take our deep slate slabs here, our polished deep slate slabs, and we're going to go with this one in here. So starting where this block is at the top. And we'll do 7 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're now over to the other track. We're just going to start with 2 deep slate blocks like so. Remember, it's going to be exactly the same as the old side. So we'll have to dig into the floor here to place those 2 slabs beneath. Then we'll do our 2 slabs above. And we'll literally replicate what we've done on one side to the other. It's nice and symmetrical, which is awesome for us. So we'll do ourselves a block. Remember, this block is going to be on the far back, like that. To then start with the 2 slabs, 2 blocks. There's going to be a block back here with our 2 slabs. Then we do blocks again, like that. Then we do ourselves a slab with a block coming down. Then a slab. I believe this block is obviously going to be a stair just afterwards. So make sure to swap out where the stairs are going to be. But you can always do that on the afterwards part, just so it saves you some hassle. Like so. Obviously this one's going to need to be changed to stairs. Like that. And that seems pretty perfect. And I'm just going to swap in all of these blocks down here with my deep slate tiles. That's all ready to go. Now over here, I know the back one's going to be blocks. Obviously we have that block up there, we have that one in there, and we need to get these ones in here for the big old cog at the back there. Now the rest of these should be able to fill up with wall. Like that. And down here, don't forget your stair, that just goes in there like so. Run around to the other side and just check you haven't missed anything. We've missed a stair just there. And we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs in total. So 2 coming down at the top here and here. 1, 2, that's our 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, that's not the 5th one. It's going to be in there, isn't it? Like so. Let me just double check. That's a slab. Ah, there we go. I see it. It is going to be over here. And this one's a slab, like that. So make sure you get everything to be exactly the same as the other side, guys. I know it's a little bit tricky, but once you have it down and nailed properly, which is awesome. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Is that looking good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it isn't that one there. Got myself carried away. We are done. We are done. Now let's take our buttons. We'll go for one here, one down here, and one up here. And then our anvils go 1, 2, and 3, just in there like so. Brilliant. Now if you see any imperfections in your tracks, you can always run back around to the other side and just double check your work. But they should be exact the same like so. And yeah, we can now continue with the rest of our build. Brilliant stuff. Now before we entirely scrap our materials, we'll need to take another row of our polished deep slate slabs just here on the top of this block. For those 7 just in there. Perfect. And that'll be the sort of base of our WALL-E structure. Now these actually don't connect to the sides, but I think I might do on this new one, this new version here, just to make everything look a bit better. So I'll just do them in there, like so. They're not going to connect to the wall, so we don't need to worry about that. So there we go, we have a big square to work with for the rest of WALL-E's body. Okay then, so for the next part of WALL-E's body, we'll take some yellow concrete, some spruce planks, some mangrove planks, a wet sponge, polished deep slate slabs once again, polished deep slate, bamboo stairs, bamboo slabs, and bamboo trapdoors. Now then, spinning around, we want to go for the front here. We'll take ourselves our mangrove for 2 blocks here, leave a space and do 1, and go right to the end for 2 up here. We'll then do 2 spruce in here, 1 spruce, and 1 spruce up here on the left side as well. We'll then take our yellow concrete and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 before taking our wet sponge here, here, yellow concrete for these 2, up 1 on this right side, wet sponge here for 1, 1, 2, 3, making a little T shape. We'll take a block of yellow in here, 3 yellow here, 1, 2, 3 yellow here, with 1 up on the left, 1, 2, 3 wet sponges here, and 1 up here, and 1 yellow concrete just up here like so. Perfect. That looks awesome. Now we need to spin around to the other side here. We're going to take ourselves yellow concrete right the way at the bottom there. Then we'll start with a wet sponge here for 1, 2, 3. Yellow concrete up to the final one here. I'm actually going to knock that one out. I'll take myself a wet sponge here for 1, 2, and 3, so going up like so. Yellow concrete, wet sponge up here diagonally. 1, 2, 3 yellow concrete, 1 just in here as well. Then from this one at the front, that's number 1, I'll take 2, 3, 4, and then a wet sponge and a wet sponge. 1, 2 yellow up here, 1, 2, 3 yellow just in that gap there. What I'm also going to do whilst I'm here is come up to this yellow sponge here, wet sponge, and build 1, 2, knocking out the 1, and building this one up for another 1 just there. And that's going to be the start of his arms, as you can see. Perfect. Now at the back here, we need to start with the wood firstly. So we'll take ourselves our mangrove wood, and we'll go 1, 2 here, 1, 2 down here, spruce, 1, 2 mangrove, spruce, spruce, like so. Now we already know this is going to be a line of yellow, so we can do that now. And then backtrack over this way to build ourselves the start of the backpack. So I'm going to use the side as my advantage. I'll build 1, 2 yellow forward here, and the same on the other side. Then I'm going to build myself 1, 2, 1, 2, just there. This one will come forward, 1, and then these 2. So like that. And here, 1, 1, 2. Then I want to do another one up here. Now this is going to exceed what we've already done, so don't worry about that. So we'll do 1 block, 2, and 1 forward. 1, 2, 1 forward, like so. We'll do a wet sponge, in that gap there. And over this way we'll do ourselves a yellow concrete. Then we want to do a wet sponge diagonally down from this one. Yellow concrete. And a wet sponge diagonally in from that one just there. Brilliant. Then we do ourselves a wet sponge just here. Yellow concrete. Wet sponges for 2. Yellow concrete for 2. A wet sponge needs to go down in this gap down here. 2 concretes. Yellow sponge, yellow down there. So we built that backpack really 3D there. Over here we need to do a similar thing. Build temporary one there to build this one forward with yellow. Sponge down. Then a sponge in this gap. Oops. Just there like so. Now up here, we want to go with ourselves 3 yellow in the gap here. But these will have bamboo trapdoors folded on 2 of them. And then we do ourselves upside down bamboo stairs out here over the trapdoors. Like that. To then go ahead and add in ourselves, I believe it's just going to be a slab on top of this one for 3 across, like so. Just going to run across and check. Sorry guys, just want to make sure I'm not wrong. I am wrong. It's always good to check your work. So we'll do a slab down from the 3, and then a stair back onto the yellow concrete back there. Phew, I'm glad I checked that. That's good. Now up here, we need to do ourselves a bunch of yellow concrete in here for 1. Then we do ourselves a sponge over here. I might actually do sponges for 2, like that. Now this is all looking really good, guys, so very well done. We'll now come around to this side over here, and we'll go ahead and build 1, 2 sponge here, 1 forward, yellow concrete, 2 yellow concrete, 1 yellow concrete, 1 sponge, 1, 2, 3 yellow concrete, 1 sponge to the right, 1 sponge down, 2 yellow concrete, 1 yellow concrete, wet sponge, 2 yellow concrete, wet sponge, and then fill in the spaces with your yellow concrete like so. Now it all looks a bit strange at the moment, but don't worry, it's coming along nicely. I'm going to take myself 1, 2 yellow out here, knocking that one, and building 1 up here for the other arm over here. I'll take polished deep slate. I thought I was messing it up, so I kind of like judged with my language, but we do 2 polished deep slate here and 2 over this way. And then we start to do slabs along to the front. Now I will actually build myself polished deep slate in here because we don't see it, but I'm going to stop as I get to the front sponge up here. So like that. And then I'll do my slabs across the back there and around the front here to this position. Like so. Now in this gap up here, we need to of course build in where the head is going to be. So I'm actually going to knock out these 3 slabs here. I'm going to do myself yellow from this side and leaving the one in the corner here for a sponge. Then I'll do 2 yellow forward from this one and 2 sponge. 1 yellow. 2 sponges here. 2 yellow in here. Maybe 2 sponges in here again. And then 2 sponges down that way as well. So we'll do the same sort of design. Like that. And then I'll finalize that with some more yellow up this way. I might actually change this one just a slight bit. Like so. Now down in the gap down here, you can actually build down another layer with your yellow, entirely yellow if you want to, or you can mix up some sponges in here for a bit more rust. So I might just do a couple kind of darted around like that. Perfect. And then I'll take my bamboo slabs for 2 blocks in here, a stair here, a slab at the back here and here, a slab in here, a block in here, a slab up here, and a block in here. Oops. Well, this one's a bit annoying. You have to kind of do from the underside like so. So for the sort of neck connection piece, we want to go ahead and build 2 blocks in here, bamboo, like so. Then a stair here, slab here and here, a slab here, a block here with a slab on top, and then we need to stick a slab here, but this one needs to be a whole block Now it's really awkward this, so you have to build the sort of block over here temporarily to build, as you can see, does the bottom one. It's annoying. So you have to start from the top going down with that one. Slab there. So let me just recap. It's going to be slab, block, block, stair, slab at the back there as well, slab in the middle, block, slab, and then block up here. Now it would be easier if we had a whole block, but obviously we have slabs at the moment, so it can be a little bit tricky. But as long as you have that in there, you should be good to go. And that looks awesome, guys. Very well done. Now the front here, I'm just going to recap, make sure everything's looking good. We're almost there with the front here. We're just going to need to get some more materials to finish this up. But you can do yourself the slabs over the front here, ready to go. Awesome. We're now ready for some more materials. Right then, so now we'll take ourselves some polished deep slate stairs, polished andesite stairs, black concrete, crimson trapdoors, a blast furnace, polished andesite, iron bars, an item frame, and a block of coal as well. We want to do ourselves polished deep slate stairs here and here, and over this way, here and here, a blast furnace in here with an andesite block beneath it, polished andesite stairs here and here, and here and here, and then we do 4 black concrete in here for the sort of solar kind of battery life panels just in there. We'll do an item frame just here, and we'll do item frames on the yellow and the sponge down here. So WALLLE, just like so. WALL-E. Awesome. Now we're going to backtrack around WALL-E's structure to go ahead and put these sort of lines in, the iron bars in. We'll also add another item frame just down here for the actual E of the sort of incorporation logo. We'll do ourselves iron bars here for 3, here for 3, and here for 3. Around the other side here, we want to come in a block and do 3, and in a block from the end, another 3. Whilst we're here, we may as well do our arms. So we'll take a block of coal here next to the yellow, leave a space, another 2, leave a space, and only do the top one, like so. So it's going to be a bit of a strange sort of design kind of pattern. Now around this way, I'm going to do myself again 3 iron bars, a block in, and 3 iron bars, a block in from the other side. Block of coal next to the yellow, leave a space, 2 more, leave a space, 1 up here like so. Then we'll just take ourselves our crimson trapdoor, and it's going to be folded over the blast furnace just up here. So you have to shift or crouch click for that one just there. Now we're ready for some more materials. Now before we move too far forward, we're going to go back to the arms and complete them, and also build the boot with the plant in at the front. We'll take a block of quartz, wax oxidized copper, spruce stairs, spruce slabs, spruce fence gates, some dirt, your plant of your choice, I'm using a dead bush, and a block of redstone as well. First things first, block of redstone goes in here. Then we'll take our block of quartz and we'll fill in the gaps between the coal, just for 2 lots of these 2s on both sides. And beneath the block of coal in the end, place yourself 5 wax oxidized copper forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go diagonally in on both sides and drop down by a block on both sides. And then you want to come out along like that, so out diagonally on both sides, inwards again like so, and these are going to come along for 2 blocks, so they're ending up being a space away, and they're good old robot hands like that. Now we'll take ourselves a stair just here and here, a block in the middle with a slab on top, a block behind with slabs on top, and here you can do the same, except this one will be a whole block, so it'll basically be 2 blocks just in there. Then back here we'll do 2 blocks again, and here, like so. And now up here we are onto the sort of tongue of the shoe, so we'll do 2 blocks up here, and we want an upside down stair. Now this one can get tricky, so you have to stick a temporary block behind where you want your upside down stair to be, and then stick it in like so. We'll do 2 open fence gates next to the upside down stair, And then at the back here, we want to take ourselves 1 whole block, 2 whole blocks, 3 whole blocks, a stair coming down like this, except this one is a really, really strange one. You kind of curve it in to the shoe. So we'll do a stair here and a stair here. So we're replacing that top block with stairs like that. And now we'll do a stair at the back in the middle, like so. And we'll build blocks down from this section. And come in between the hands and just fill in that little block down there as well. And in the middle here, of course, build up to that position there. Place a dirt behind the upside down stair and the plant of your choice in there like so. And to give it a tiny little bit more detail, knock out these blocks for upside down stairs on each side. Oops. Like that and that. And there we go, we have our boot with our plant in it, like that. That looks awesome. Now then, all that's left to do is of course WALL-E's iconic eyes, and then of course the banners for his body. So we're going to take the eyes now. We'll take some polished andesite stairs, some polished andesite slabs, a beacon, and black stained glass pane. Coming around this way, we want to do ourselves 3 polished andesite blocks from this position. So we'll place 1 on top of here and place 3 on each side. Now these are really symmetrical, so definitely stay tuned, guys. Now it can get a little bit tricky, so if you do need to ask me any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my very best to help out. That is good. So the next thing we can do is build this one up to a second layer. Like so. I'm going to switch up the middle one for an actual bamboo block just in here and building that one forward for a second block there as well. Cool. Now back to my polished andesite. I'll take stairs in here and this way and take slabs on top of these stairs like that. We'll then take ourselves an upside down stair, oops, here and here, so on the back of the normal stairs, with a slab beneath them as well. Looking good. In the space down here, I'm going to come back to the second block back in. So 1, 2, and I'm going to build myself an upside down stair just there on top of the bamboo. I'll do another one here and here, and this one will have a slab on top, there and there. Beneath this, I'll take a black stained glass pane here, here, 1 in here, and then I'll make another one in here by knocking out the bamboo. And then I'm going to build down for 1, out for 1, and basically make it look like it connects the 2 eyes to the actual bamboo sort of structure there, like so. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. The next thing I'll do is come around to the side again, and I'll take myself my bamboo blocks for another 2 on the ends here, and build 2 out, like so. Then I'll do slabs on the ends of these ones. And that's WALL-E. No. Then we'll take 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. And then down from this, we'll take ourselves a slab. 1 here, here, and here. And again, here, here, and here. So going forward from that one just there and there. That looks good. That looks really good so far. The next thing we need to do is go around to the top section at the front here and add in ourselves these 2 lots of slabs up here in like a 4 cluster away from all the rest of the slabs. So it should look like this. So we have this 1, 3, and then the 4 up there. Looks a bit funky, I know, but it's pretty cool. And we'll also take blocks in here. And this one can come just to 1 block between them like so. Nice. Actually, you might switch this one for an upside down stair, like that. Yeah, it looks better. And then I'll do a slab down in there like so. Now at the front here, I'll take a upside down stair here and here. here and here, and then a normal stair at the front of each of these with a block behind them, like that. Then I'll take myself a slab down here, switch this one out for a stair, and switch this one out for a stair just in there. And again over here, and a slab down there, like so. Then I'll do myself a block of andesite here and here, and then a beacon on top of each of those, like so. And there we have WALL-E's eyes in there like that. Now you can add a bit more detail to these eyes or change up the expression by literally removing blocks and placing them kind of elsewhere. So, oh, that looks a bit funky. Okay, we won't do that yet. But you can go ahead and mess around with this and make it kind of have different expressions. I did mess around with this a lot when I was playing the build, but I felt this one looked the best in the end. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty good. So that's all done now. Now we need to get ourselves the banners, and we can call it a day. So now all that's left to do to finish up WALL-E is to take a loom, 3 yellow banners, a red banner, 2 black banners, white, black and yellow dye, and a banner pattern for flower charge. This one just here. Placing your loom down, open it up. Oh, my inventory is always a little bit messy, so just ignore the mess. We'll take ourselves our banners laid out here. We'll take ourselves a yellow banner. We'll take ourselves our first letter of WALL-E in black dye, and it's a W, so we'll take this bottom triangle called the black chevron. Excuse me. We'll stick that in here. We'll do a black line up the side, which is a pale dexter, and one on the right side, which is a pale sinister. Sorry, I said right side when I meant left. Then we'll take another yellow banner in here for the A, which is going to be pale sinister just there, pale dexter in here, a fess across the middle, and then a chief fess at the top here. That's A. Then for the L, we'll do a pale dexter, and we'll do a base fess down here. And we have 2 of these, so we don't need to make another one. And for the these little circle in the middle, we need just a little roundel up here like so. And that's that done for now. We'll outline them in a moment when we have all the letters in our inventory. For the red one, we take the red banner in, and we take the white dye in, and we want to make an E. So we'll take ourselves a pale dexter, a fess in here, a base fess, and then finally a chief fess up here. And now for the black what am I saying today? For the black banners, we'll take them in just like so. Then we'll take the yellow banner, we'll take our banner pattern and get ourselves a flower charge. So then guys, for my other black banner, I'm actually going to take a yellow banner and make it entirely black with my different kind of lines and things. So I'll take a yellow banner in instead of a black one. So we didn't need the second one. It's just in case we made a mistake. That's what we'll say it as. So yellow banner goes in. We'll take a black banner, black dye in here. We need a black fess just like so for the middle line. We need a black base fess, which is this one. And then a black chief fess in here. So we have the 2 yellow banners lines just in the middle there, like so. And now all that's left to do with the rest of the materials is just outline them up with the borders. So for the red banner just here, obviously you want to border it up with the red dye. So it's this top left thing up here. And then for the ones that are yellow, of course we want to border them up with our yellow. So we'll just get that done just here. You don't really need to worry about the roundel too much because that one is in the direct center. So it's not going to make too much difference. But for the rest of them, you know, it kind of does matter. But yeah, don't worry about that one too much. I might just put it on my hotbar so it's accessible. And then we'll take WALL-L roundel E up here for WALL-E. And then we'll do ourselves the kind of sun sign up here with the 2 bars of battery life just remaining up here. And there you have yourself WALL-E from Disney Pixar's WALL-E built in Minecraft. Well, that was a tricky tutorial indeed, but we got there in the end. And now we have ourselves WALL-E built in Minecraft, and it is awesome to see. Thank you so much for joining me for another Wheelassassin guide, guys. If you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to drop a like on it. That would be really much appreciated. And hopefully we can find some more WALL-E fans out there to share this build with too. If you guys are interested in staying tuned for future Disney Minecraft tutorials, I do actually have loads on this specific world. Not the legs, just ignore the legs. Like I said, I gotta remove them. But over this way is Ratatouille, is Remy, Chef Remy from Ratatouille. I also do have a load from Toy Story. There is another one coming out very shortly. It's a certain elephant, you might recognize it. And I do have a bunch more Pixar ones on the way too. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested by subscribing. But yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you so much, guys. I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you very shortly for another Wheelassassin guide. Goodbye for now.